Hey, what's up everyone, Blade here, and welcome back to another video of 7 Days Since Origins. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be doing an entire account showcase today, pretty much showing you exactly what I do, what I have on the account itself, and explaining what's my routine every day, as well as just showing off a little bit of combat. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to me, you guys. Y'all have been absolutely supportive in every which way, which has been absolutely insane. Thank you guys for all the support. We've been I've said this 3 times already in me, but we've been gunning for like 18.5K, which was my whole goal for at least my birthday, which is on April 18th. And it's been crazy. Ever since I started doing this game, the support has been awesome. You guys have been showing up to the streams. You've been showing up just on the videos. You've been joining the Discord, which once again, if you want a 7DS community, join the Discord. It should be linked down below. I'm making more channels for it as well. But y'all have been so supportive. It's been making me love doing content for this game. And I'm going to continue doing content as much as possible to give y'all the best tips and tricks ever. So today's video is a little bit about me, of course. I am a little bit of a sweat. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. We have about 240 something. I think it's like 248 hours on here on my Steam, and yeah, I can't even say anything about that. The least I can say is I am still taking my showers and I am still going out and getting some sun in my life, hence the reason I'm so dark. But that's besides the point. I will tell you though, it's been a blast. So if we go ahead and take a look at my team here, we're naturally at 61k, but if we swap over our weapon, we are at 62k with our dual swords. Now we're going to get into the little nitpicking and stuff like that afterwards here, but I wanted to show all the characters and they're just separate little amount that they have for their attack down at the bottom here that has been contributing to this. I'm currently using Meliodas, Manny, Gila, and Tristan. Gila and Tristan are temporary, at least until I get Jericho as well as Deanne. Yes, I know you still don't have Jericho and Deanne. You'll be surprised. I haven't spent as much on this game as you guys do think, though I have grinded quite a lot. So now that we go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and check out the characters one by one to really show exactly what they have on them. So Meliodas is 9 out of 10. And yes, I know, beluga whale noises, whatever you want to call it. I did actually get really lucky with this character. Not only do we get, of course, the 3 just from getting up our things, or I think it's like the 4 for free, because I know you get 1 for just making the mastery and then the 3 others for maxing it. But I managed to end up pulling 2 of these in a multi. I got one of them from, of course, the 80, and then the other one at 120, and then one was around like 60 or 50 pity, something like that, right? Which was freaking awesome. A lot of these have been really lucky. I ended up getting that 50 pity one that, like on a single, so that was already great for me. Yet to lose any 50/50s, which have been awesome here. But we've grinded quite a lot. If we look at least the hero and actually check out his skill details or stat details, he's looking pretty darn decent with some attack in here. We got obviously attack increase. We got, of course, our darkness damage, which should be, where the heck is it? Darkness increase damage here, as well as we do have some crit chance, which are pretty decent. Nothing too crazy. The weapons I'm rocking is the Gluttonous Soul Longsword, the Black Flame Wing Axe, as well as the Black Flame Wing Dual Swords. Now, all these are level 50. I do have a dupe on both the winged swords here as well as the Gluttonous Longsword here, which is pretty darn interesting. As for the skills or enchants, I do want to get this one rerolled because it's terrible. The only thing that I like on it is the darkness damage increase, while the other 2 do need to be rerolled immediately. But it's been pretty darn decent. The things that I got to say about this character is I have been trying to min-max him to a degree where we have his outfit, which is terrible, by the way, absolutely disgusting engraving stats. But we've gotten the full set of the Arachne set itself, helping us get that extra 10% crit, which is great. Although this is kind of terrible and this one's terrible. These both can be used for probably Escanor or something when they come out, or a fire character. Whoever needs to use a fire character with fire burst will most likely be inheriting this as a DPS. But so far I've been doing good. All the mastery things have been done here, so I don't have much to worry about. We obviously do have our Lost Vein. You know, I was not going to miss that out, but I did not care to get the actual outfit. Don't think it's really worth it because either way, you just don't get anything out of it. But that's the one character that I've actually went ahead and gotten up. He's looking pretty darn good so far. And we're going to go ahead and move on to my Manny. Manny's at 15k, almost 16k so far. I have pulled her once. And then, of course, we got the 3 and the 1 from our masteries, which is pretty darn good. there's nothing really much to her just yet. I made her the Black Flame Wing Staff, while I have her level 20 dual swords and her level 40 Jet Black Longsword. Now, both of these are just mainly stat sticks for the equipment attack, not for the actual stat itself here. But before anyone gets on my nerves with the dual sword things, why are these on Tristan? Yes, I do understand. These will be going to Tristan once I get them to level 40, because currently Tristan has these level 40 weapons that honestly should be hers. But right now, we're just pretty much just sticking it out right now. So we have the gear. The only thing that's upgraded on her is her level 5 gear, obviously. Not upgrading anything else because, of course, it's just not really worth it. I don't think it's worth really upgrading my gear. And we've completed all of the mastery. So that's always a good thing here. Now, Gila is in a different case. We have not completed any of her masteries just yet. We're getting pretty darn close to it. As for her gear, she has a +5, and she also has a very good oath ring here with DOT efficiency at max pretty much. So I +5, they did that as well, got her on up. And if we look at her weapons, she also has a level 40, and a level 40 weapon. All three are absolutely amazing. I do get that the armor that I'm wearing is for mainly the Lance buff, but in general, majority of the armor is always worth getting because the actual set effects do give you a lot of HP and defense, which is always great to have. So overall, I ended up doing that. Nothing crazy on this character. Then we have Tristan, who's pretty much on the door to being maxed on out. Once I go ahead and get the other two that we have for his mastery, he should be at P8, which is going to be perfectly fine. Then I need 2 more for him. I haven't really done too much to him just yet. He has a level 40 weapon, level 30, level 30. Both of these are probably going to be 40 by the end of the day here. Armor-wise, we're just wearing regular armor because his SR one is kind of garbage, and I need to still get his SSR one. But you guys will see exactly why I haven't done that just yet for various different reasons. And then, of course, when it does come down to everything else, he's doing pretty darn good. So my team at hand is pretty good. They're not the only ones I built. Beforehand, I was using Tiore, which I did start getting built pretty darn well on Mastery. And then I also was using King and Elaine at one point, which they will come back once I get Deanne and stuff like that, that I was building. Also started building Hendrickson not long ago, like at the very beginning of the game, but I stopped very early in, so I at least was able to save myself when it did come down to that. So that was always cool, but we ended up getting that all done as well. So we have a lot of things really built up on the account, but nothing too crazy. Obviously, I haven't done anything crazy like just started building everybody on the account. I haven't even done Slater, which I need to do as well, but we've been doing a lot of things so far. So the account is looking pretty darn decent, and we ended up hitting 62K with it, so I'm very happy. Dungeon wise, we have completed everything. Some of them very fast, some of them very slow. I have not redone Frozen Mines itself, so it still says like 5 minutes. Pretty sure we can clear that in no time, of course. Capital of the Dead, we still have that around like 1 minute and 8 seconds. I think we can get that lower, of course, as well as our spider has been done to at least 4 minutes and 10 seconds, which we could probably easily get that lower as well. Now, all of that stuff has been done, as well as my boss challenges, pretty easily. So we're just pretty much coasting on through. Now, as I did tell you guys before, we have not done a lot of pulling for this guy. To be honest, we've only gotten him mainly off of singles and stuff, or earlies, which has been fantastic. It's so, of course, I have none of these because I've been trying to get that last duplicate, and I've been absolutely grinding my butt off. And what I mean by grinding my butt off, I mean sweaty grinding my butt off, because every last one of these areas, if you can go ahead and see, are fully done with some chests missing. I think it's like 3, or like most areas have 3 to 1 chest missing. And we've done absolutely everything. It's been a freaking awesome thing to go ahead and do, though. This is if you really just got nothing better to do. If you're like me and you got a lot of time on your hands, of course, besides work and stuff, I'm usually just on this game playing it. So it's a pretty interesting time period, but as long as I'm able to still go outside, have my fun with some of my friends, I think it's a pretty decent time to just be alive. So we're still doing some things around. We still got, of course, a lot of things to really do, but I did want to show you guys a little bit more of my things, and at least show you more of my account that I haven't done. Overall, we are at 100K combat class, which is fun. This is freaking awesome overall here. And we have a lot of things to still complete. Like my special codex isn't even close to completed. I have not been doing pet grinding, which I am going to start in the next upcoming days. As well as we're going to start trying to get more of our other mounts, which are going to be very, very good to get as well to keep us moving. But overall, we've been doing pretty darn decent. We've been doing pretty good. We got nothing else that we can really hardcore grind, at least until the updates do come out. But we got to show off exactly how the account does perform. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock out the lovely red demon here, and then we might go ahead and fight the gray demon as well, just to see exactly how this character or how my account really does perform. Now, I don't have the craziest burst buildup because, of course, many of you guys do know I'm missing Jericho, I'm missing Deanne, heck, I'm still missing Drake. So I don't do a ton of pulls like with the money I've spent on here, but I do a lot of course, grinding here. So that's usually how I'm getting majority of my pulls. But account wise, I think we're doing pretty darn decent. If you guys can see, damage, we can probably cook this dude pretty darn easily, in which I'm not too worried about. I think we've been pretty good at least making sure we're able to keep ahead of everything and just continue pressing on forward in this game, which has been a fantastic time period. So let's go ahead and get on the side of him, pop this off here, do this, pop that, and then swap the melee, Q, and then just E. Now I'm supposed to do QQE, but as you can see, that doesn't really freaking matter. So it just dies. But I've been having a lot of fun. We've really just been maxing my characters, really just trying to make sure at all costs that we're able to just kill whatever comes down here. Because then when you guys do need some carries and stuff, I can obviously help you out as much as possible. So it's been a fun time. It's been a great time to really just chill out with you all and really get my account up. I think I can get this furtherly way more broken if I just do a couple other extracurricular things here. But we're gonna go ahead and try to fight the gray demon as well, just to showcase a little bit of damage. And then after that, we are gonna probably close on out. I do have to say, with all the grinding I've been doing, it is definitely a sweaty little grind, but it's definitely been fun. With this game, even though it's had a lot of bugs, it definitely has been a game that I still would love to see prosper, and hopefully in the future it does. Now, we're going to kill this, and before we close out, I will show you guys exactly what I've bought on this account so far. It's really a lot less than you think. I have not spent nearly as much as most whales have been spending, or most people have been spending here. I think I've been doing pretty darn good at what I've been doing so far, which is a really good thing for me because I don't like to spend as much as most people do. But let's go ahead and dodge this, pop this on off, Q, Q, E, and he goes bye-bye. So that is majority of my gameplay when I'm actually playing, what is it called, this game now, which is freaking awesome. But let's talk about what I've ended up spending on. So one of the few things, and I actually have not done that for the day. One of the few things I can tell you, bundles have been bought, obviously. The, what's it called, Star Memory bundles, all have been bought except for the $1 one itself. And if I'm being truthful here, I do believe I did buy the 31 once again, I think last week, and that was because I wanted to end up getting the packs last week. So we've gotten these here as well. And if I'm trying to add this up, let's say it takes about, let's see, if we have this correct, right? We spent the 100 at least once, we spent the 50 once, 33 twice here, 15 and then 5. That's already 230, right? Just from the gym packs. I can straight up say both of these gym packs did get me these here. They did not go into like pools or anything like that. So not even going to calculate that, but that's already 230, right? Then we have the 30 here, the 5 that has been bought both times, or at least the one time that's been out. We have the 15, the 25, the 10, and obviously the 1 and 5. We're around like $341. I'm not gonna lie to you, which is pretty darn good for what at least I've been spending. I have not been at least spending heavily enough to hardcore what's it called, buy out everything, anything like that. But we have spent a decent bit. Now I did buy 2 of these as well, so if I add up that extra 30, we're around 370, which is pretty darn interesting. But for what we've spent, we actually have been grinding pretty darn well to balance what we spent out and just get even further along the game. So if you're a person who can spend some of this in your pockets, I'm not saying everybody can, of course. I am very much so blessed to be able to do some of this. If you're a person who can do that, obviously you can get this far, if not further, if you do, of course, grind even heavier than I do. And heck, sometimes I'm not even grinding ultra efficiently. I've had a couple free-to-plays absolutely smoke me out the water before. So just to know, people can do it better. But Still, this is what I wanted to show off for the account showcase itself. If you guys did enjoy it, please do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Whether it's nice or bad, I don't care. Just support the channel. It does really help me out a lot. And until next time, guys, thank you for making this possible. Thank you for making every day freaking fantastic. And peace out.